Hello, welcome, dear spiritual, wonderful friends and lovers and loved ones. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Cindy St. Martine, and I'm a certified angel therapist. I'm certified in mindfulness. I'm certified in holistic health and healing, and I'm also a Reiki master, all for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So thank you all for joining me tonight and connecting to the power and wisdom of Archangel Michael, and of course the divine intuitive messages from our angels. So I really appreciate the time and effort that you're spending with me. So I had already called upon God, the ascended masters, the angels, and the archangels to be with me. And because of law of attraction and power of intention and my connection to source and power, I cannot select the wrong card. Okay. Hello, Cami. Thank you for joining me. Hi. Thanks for the love. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Archangel Michael prayer cards, and we'll see what wonderful message he has for us and a prayer that he wants to share. Hope you all had a great day today. Today's Tuesday. Some of you are on the other side of the world are going into Wednesday. And so I hope you have a great Wednesday, middle of the week. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Hello, my dear, handsome, wonderful, longtime friend, Christian. Thank you so much for showing me love. Okay, so Archangel Michael tells us to honor and trust your feelings. The prayer reads, it says, thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. Never dismiss what you're feeling, or especially when they're feelings coming from your gut, because they're guiding you on what you should be doing. If something makes you angry, which is ego, so now you're connected to ego, and so you're well aware of it. Something makes you angry, it's ego. You need to dismiss it, take it to a place of love. If something makes you sad or frustrated, again, recognize that it's ego and want to take it to a place of love. It's also warning signs telling you that you are not where you're supposed to be. If it's somebody who's doing this again to you, they're actually not doing it to you. You're accepting their negative energies and allowing it to affect you. You want to shower them with love, but it's also giving you a warning sign that you need to disconnect from this person. Okay, this person does not think like you. This person doesn't share what you want to share. And so if someone finds fault with us or just disagreeing, causing any type of havoc, it's time. You're getting warning signs to go ahead. I know a lot of us, especially when we're dealing with loved ones, that thank you, Kathy. Thank you for joining me tonight. And so when we're dealing with people, sometimes we deal with them for years and years and years and years and years because we care about them, we love them. But at the same time, they're draining us. They're not taking us, they're not joining us in a place of happiness or a place of agreement and union. So we want to really make sure that we recognize how we feel so we can deal with these situations. But always, if it's a negative emotion or feeling, you want to take it to a place of love, okay? And that place of love has to be for yourself, because you're allowing situations and people to affect you, and you want to love yourself. You don't want it to affect you in that way. You want to be aware of it, okay? You want to recognize what's going on, because again, God is warning you, your angels are warning you. what the situation presents, what it's doing to you. So we want to make sure that we honor and trust our feelings like Archangel Michael tells us. Uh, and, and asking him to help support and guide you through really tough times. And of course, always recognizing that it is, if it's negative, it's ego. It's not real. We're creating it, okay? We need to dismiss from it. And we definitely do not want to connect to somebody else's negative ego, okay? Hello, beautiful Stephanie. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it very much. Christian, that's wonderful. I'm very happy for you that you are getting a new mobility cane specialist to help you with your mobility and walking and things like that. So I'm very happy to hear that. Congratulations on that. Okay, so that's you all call on your angels and send them to me. Send them to me now. Say, angels, go to Cindy and assist her on selecting the cards for the information that we like to hear. Of course, I do not do personal readings here. I do a group message from our angels. They will guide us and tell us what we need to go through and deal with. Personal readings is that personal 101. If you're looking for how to get through something, or if you're going through something, that's what we do 101. Okay, we don't share it on the internet. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle this, but these are divine messages from our angels that are coming together to help all of us and spread love and enlightenment and empowerment. So go ahead, send me your angels, send them to me now as I'm shuffling these cards so we can go ahead and see exactly what they have to say for us. Okay. These are the Angel Tarot cards. And so we'll see a lot of information in these cards. Thank you, Cammie. Thank you, Kathy. Angels are going to get together, have an angel party. Filling out my little office here. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. We'll see 3 powerful cards that they have for us. Okay, so the first card is the Star card. And as you can see, Archangel Jophiel is on this card. And she is God's angels to help make things beautiful. She helps us. Hello, beautiful Minerva. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm great. Good to hear, Kathy. I'm glad, Camia, that you are loving this. Thanks, Stephanie, for the angels. So the Star card, Archangel Jophiel, her color is deep pink, and she helps to beautify your home, your garden, your life, to make things more beautiful. And she helps you to declutter, get rid of what no longer belongs in your life. And this really goes with the honor and trust your feelings that Archangel Michael had provided for us. So when we, recognize what doesn't serve us or doesn't add to our happiness, it's time to declutter. It's time to beautify your life. It's time to get rid of what no longer serves you. And you can call on Archangel. I call on her if I have to go out and I have to get dressed up to help me look beautiful, or help me pick a beautiful dress if I'm going shopping, for anything like that. And she's one that I call on her and my personal angels to help me. But she tells us, and her color is dark pink, so you might want to, see that color around anything you want to beautify, anything you want to declutter to make better. You can have her light go around people, but we want to work on true beauty, not fake beauty. True beauty that's in everything and everyone. And that's what we want to work in. That's what she helps bring out. So she tells us happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans because you're on the right path. When we make a decision to get rid of things that no longer serve us, when we make a decision to help beautify our lives, help beautify our living surroundings, and beautifying is what she does is get rid of what doesn't serve you. Okay, clean out the clutter, clean out the nastiness. Okay, and this is going to help. She's going to help bring happy times into your life. And help you make the positive, optimistic, long-term plans because you are on the right path. If you stay connected to Source and who you really are and that wisdom, you're going to be on that path. You're on the right path. And it's the same thing when you honor and trust your feelings. Your feelings are going to help keep you on the right path. They're going to let you know what doesn't serve you, what enhances your life, and what works and what doesn't. Here we go. The Eight of Water card is next. And it says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So here we're being supported. Archangel Michael is telling us to pay attention to our feelings. What brings us, adds to our happiness. Nothing can bring happiness. Only we can bring our own happiness. But what adds to the happiness that we have? Okay. And to recognize it, and what doesn't, that we need to get rid of. The Star card with Archangel Jophiel, she helps us with that as well, to bring that. And because we have the desire to move on, we have the desire to clean our lives up, our house up, our relationships, or clean up what we strayed from God, Source, our divine path. Maybe you strayed off your divine path and you got a little lost and you want to get back, move on, to continue, to search for something more meaningful. There is more meaning in our lives. There's love, which is meaning, and loving yourself, and of course in loving others. Recognizing ego does not serve us. Ego makes us weak, and ego destroys. Don't connect to ego. And of course, ego, EGO, stands for edging God out. And ego is every single thing that's negative: worry, fear, doubt, lacking courage, lacking confidence, finding fault, blaming, hatred, jealousy, all those things, et cetera, is ego. And ego, since God is egoless, ego doesn't exist. And we were made in the image of God. We create it. We believe it. And God gives us free choice to choose the will of the ego or divine will. And of course, divine will is everything that stems from love, patience, kindness, understanding, compassion, love, okay, courage, confidence, wisdom. That's what we want to connect to. But as long as you're connected to ego, you have worry, you have fear, you have anger, you have hatred, you're finding fault with people or with yourself, and of course not forgiving is all ego, and it's going to make you weak. You'll never find your divine path. You have to let that all go ahead and go. All right, for that. So now, we're connected to our feelings. Honor and trust our feelings, like Archangel Michael has said. Archangel Jophiel is helping us to clear away clutter, make our lives beautiful. The desire to move on. The Eight of Water, water is cleansing. Then we have the Justice card. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Also, one of the best things that can happen to any of us is being fed up. Being fed up of the way things are going, or being fed up with someone's attitude, being fed up with how things are going on in your life. When we stand up in our truth and do what we know is right for us, we can only do what's right for us. I'm going to tell you, and most of you know this through experience, no matter what you do for people, you're never going to do it right. You're never, ever going to do it right. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. That's because you're not supposed to do it right to other people. You can be respectful. You can be dedicated to them. You can honor them. You can and love them. But you have to do what's right for you. And this comes back to honoring your feelings, like Archangel Michael tells you. You have to do, this is where justice comes in. This is where happiness comes in. It's deciding, to do what you know is right. Not being influenced by people, not being controlled by people, not being told what you're supposed to be doing. And the biggest thing, that we hear is actions speak louder than words. Unless you are inside that person's head, inside that person's heart, and understand why they're doing what they're doing, you cannot judge their actions. I'm sorry, you cannot do that. You cannot judge anyone, period. If I walk away from something because it's destroying me, and someone judges me and say, I don't care anymore, it's not that. You cannot judge someone's actions unless you are in their heart, in their soul, in their mind. You cannot judge anyone for anything. Let them go. We have to take actions. We have to stand up for our beliefs, what we believe is true. Not everybody's going to agree with that. But as long as we allow people to influence us and tell us what we're doing is wrong, that's ego. We are surrendering our control, our happiness to them, and we don't want to do that. We want people in our lives who feel like we feel, who add to our happiness, and that we add to their happiness. We don't want to be with someone who's going to constantly find fault with us. We don't want to be that way. And unfortunately, we have family members that deal with this, so we have to see all the time. And we're dealing with family members and relationship problems and whatever it is. I have people who come to me with relationship problems that are dealing with someone who either has an addiction or someone who has cheated on them. I said, so you want to be with someone who has an addiction? God let you know what's wrong with this person. Why would you want to be with them? Same thing if someone has cheated on you. All this is a blessing. You're being told what's going on. You want to be with a cheater? No, let them go. Bless them. Wish them happiness. Wish them, because they're not happy with you. They don't love you. Why are you going to be with someone who doesn't love you, who's not happy with you? You want to be with someone who's happy with you. Let them go. Don't find fault with them. Don't be angry. It is a blessing when we find these things out about people. God is saying, you deserve happiness. Let these people go. People hold on and grudges and tries to get back at them and tries to get angry and says, you did this to me. They didn't do anything to you. They weren't happy with you. They don't join in with your happiness. You want someone who's going to join in with your happiness. And this is true with relationships or a job or family, things like this. You can respect them, and you should respect them, because that's love. Love overpowers ego every single time. You are given a situation to make changes in your life, to recognize and honor your feelings, what's going on. You want to disconnect from ego and negative feelings, no matter if they're a person, place, or thing. You have to disconnect, and you will get fair and just decisions when you do it from a place of love, not from a place of ego. When you do it to get back at someone or try to get angry, and you're not going to win. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to win. Have this thing where we say an eye for an eye. No. They're building their own karma and law of attraction. You have no business being part of it. None. Your business is with your law of attraction and karma. What are you creating? Are you bringing hatred and anger to someone? Because you're not creating a law of attraction and karma that you deserve by doing that. You let it go. You recognize what is going on and you disconnect. You send love to it and you separate from it. And this is what's going to enhance your life. You do what you know is right for you. You have no business about deciding what's right for anybody else. None. There's a lot of this hoopla going on in this country. A lot of this negative energy. Let them go. Let everything go. Unless do what you know is right. Do not judge people. Do not find fault with people, because you are connecting to their karma or their law of attraction. And bless them. Respect people who speak their truth. Respect people who honor who they are. When you respect people like that, then people are going to respect you when you speak your truth. When you honor who you are, you will be respected. One thing that's true is when you give respect, you get respect. You can't get respect unless you give it. You have to give it first. Because remember, law of attraction, karma, what goes around comes around. You got to give it. And if you've been finding fault with people and blaming them and accusing them of all these crazy things, guess what? You got a long time of disrespect coming to you. Change it right now. Okay? Stand up for your beliefs, but do it in a loving way, not in an ego way. Okay? So, hello, sweet Sophia. Thank you for the love. Neil, I'm so glad that you got confirmation tonight. So let's go ahead, and tap into our love angels and hear what love and encouragement that they have. So these are the Whisper of Love cards, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them and see what wonderful message they have for us tonight. All right, let's go ahead and cut the deck. Okay, this is really good. It's the new love card. It's the first card. And the card reads, it says, embrace the new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. New love. It could actually mean, new love coming into your life. It could mean that. And also, which I like to think, is the new love affair that you're going to have with yourself. When you honor and trust your feelings, when you recognize and dismiss all the ego in your life, or the ego around you, call on Archangel Michael to remove the ego cords and things around you. Yes, then you have a newfound love. And that's loving yourself. Loving yourself is letting go ego. Loving yourself is caring what you feed your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Only good thoughts go in your mind. There's no revenge. There's no hatred. There's no jealousy. There's no anger. There's love. Because you love yourself. Why would you put that crap in your mind? Why would you even think that that's crap? It destroys you. That's not loving yourself. So that new love that you have for yourself and connecting is changing the way you think. And of course, the words that come out of your mouth is energy. So that energy that goes out, whether it's positive or negative or love energies, of course, you have to be aware of that. Pay attention to the words that come out of your mouth. Sometimes nasty words might come out of your mouth from ego. Yeah, change it. I take it back. You know, as I take that energy back, I pull it back and then put out loving, positive energies. Speak to everyone in a loving way. Okay. And then, of course, our spirit, connecting to source, staying quiet, connecting to our loving creator, the energies that is inside of us. And of course, treating our bodies well, staying healthy, eating good, healthy foods, you know, staying in that connecting. So how we treat ourselves, how we love ourselves is actually how we love God. So you wouldn't feed God McDonald's, would you? No. You wouldn't say nasty things to God, would you? No. You wouldn't surround thoughts, negative thoughts when you're around God. No, you're enlightened and you're inspired, you're encouraged, you're empowered. There's no sense of weakness when you connect. So that new love that's coming to you, now it can mean a new love. And you know, when you have that new love for yourself, everything new is around you, comes to you. A lot of changes. People are just drawn to your energy, but you know, like attracts like. So if you're putting love out there, yeah, you're going to attract more love. You're going to be in a place of abundance. Okay. If you are negative, if you find faults, if you deal with ego, that's what you're going to draw to you. Okay. And you got to really pay attention to what you think, say, and do out to the universe. Make sure you surrender your ego every day. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Cause and effect. I love using cause and effect to explain compassion. People judge people by their actions, what I was saying earlier. And it's funny, I'm getting confirmation for this. And I said, unless you are inside someone's mind, heart, and soul, you cannot judge their action. Cause and effect. People react and do things differently through what they're going through. You have to show compassion for them. You have to show compassion for people who are suffering, including ourselves. Show compassion. It's part of loving yourself when you are suffering. It's this form of healing. Don't be so quick to judge someone who you believe hurt you, but they didn't hurt you. For suffering. And like I says, like attracts like. So if someone who's suffering puts that energy out there, they're going to cause suffering to everybody else around them. So you can either take that and join in with their ego, their negative energies, and create more suffering, or you can have compassion for them. I always say, God sends us mean and nasty people for healing. Whenever God sends me a mean and nasty person, I say, okay, God, you sent me this person. He says, go see Cindy. She's going to show you some love and some compassion. That you really need this right now. So go see Cindy. And so when I see these people, and this comes with being aware of ego, not allowing someone to pull you in to their nastiness. Now, I'm not saying you have to hug them or address them and show compassion for them. You don't have to say a word. You can walk away and send them prayers and love. That's the energy that you're covering. And we all know when we say prayers, when we send love to people who are suffering, you know, on Facebook, we have people who are sick or who are in a hospital, and they get all this love and they recover. You know, it's amazing. The energies that we can share and love each other in that way. So practice compassion with everyone and yourself. You don't know what the cause of their actions is. Do not judge their actions unless you know the cause of it. What they're feeling. What doesn't hurt you doesn't mean it doesn't hurt somebody else. Suffering is suffering. What you think is stupid and doesn't work, but it's something powerful to somebody else. Showing compassion for someone's suffering. Do not dismiss it. Do not judge people by their actions. Unless you know what the cause is. You don't even judge them once you know the cause. The cause is suffering. Guarantee it. And you are given the opportunity to create a wonderful law of attraction and a wonderful karma. When God sends us, these situations and these people, he's actually given us opportunities to increase our abundance. Now we can take that opportunity and turn it into ego and decrease our abundance. Or we can recognize, aha, I'm given a situation to heal and love, to increase my abundance. So what are you going to do? You have the opportunity. You have free will to choose. How are you going to do it? What are you going to draw into your life? What are you going to increase or decrease? Third card is appreciate this moment. And it says, each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. I was just saying that, right? I love when the angels give us confirmation, but they talk to me. They tell me what the cards are. Very much in tune to their energy. And so appreciate this moment. What's happening right now? Stop worrying about what happened yesterday. Stop worrying what could happen tomorrow. You want to focus on this moment. You might not be here tomorrow. Past is done. It's over with. You have the opportunity to create your law of attraction and abundance and karma right this very instant. Appreciate this moment. You're always creating. You're always thinking. You're always doing. So what are you doing in this very moment to create a positive thing in your life? Okay, so appreciate the moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Don't dismiss it. Don't deny these opportunities that come to you. Embrace them and celebrate them and be excited. Because if you're lacking in abundance and things, God's sending you, he's sending you opportunities, and we look at them as dramatic trauma in our lives. And they're not. They're opportunities to make things better in our lives. So don't look at that. Everything is a blessing. And that's the way we need to look at it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the law of attraction cards. These cards deal with prosperity and abundance. And these are affirmations that you might want to say. You can change it up a little bit. You might want to write it down. It's going to help you. When we put positive information out there every day and reinforce our abundance and knowing that it's there, everything that we need is always present. The opposite is always present too. So if you're looking at something dramatic or trauma or trouble, the opposite is present. Tap into that. And also, everything wonderful, don't get caught up with ego. The opposite is always present in what you can create. Okay? So shuffling the law of attraction cards, and we'll see what the angel's going to pick for us. Affirmation that you might want to say. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck here. And the card is practice. And the affirmation reads, it says, every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. Every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. Practice getting rid of that ego. Practice disconnecting from all negative thoughts. Practice all the time. Ask your angels to remind you or to make you aware when ego is coming into play. Practice compassion. Practice love. Practice courage. Practice confidence. Practice standing for what you believe in. Practice loving yourself. Practice taking care of yourself in every way possible. When you do that, everybody else benefits. When you are whole, when you are 100%, everyone you love and care about benefits from that. And that's how you love them. By taking care of you. By practicing a divine will, divine power, letting go of ego. Practice what is good. That's how everyone benefits from you. But also recognizing Archangel Jophiel, start cleaning house. Start getting rid of clutter that's in your life. What no longer serves you. Disconnect from it. Because that's loving yourself. Okay? And of course, welcome people who are loving, who support you, who agree with you, who think the way you think. Okay? That's who you want to connect with. And please, don't find fault with people. You are not above anyone. We are all equal here. God doesn't even find fault with people. He loves unconditionally. He loves all his children. Stop finding fault with people. Stop pointing out what you think is wrong with them and blaming them and accusing them or trying to punish people. That is not your job. That's not anybody's job. That job, you do that to yourself. That's a job you choose to do to yourself. Nobody else does it to you. And you can't do it to anybody else. Even though you try, you're actually doing it to yourself. So make sure that you disconnect from that and tap into loving people, cause and effect. Okay? And show compassion. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I am beginning to come on at 6:30 in the morning. Have a cup of tea with me for a quick prayer and message for the day from our angels to get us started. So join me 6:30 tomorrow morning. I hope to see you then. You don't have to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Just grab your coffee or tea or your morning beverage and join me and for that quick get-together. And of course, if you are in need of enlightenment, you're going through something, let me know. We'll connect. You bless me when you do that. And I am forever, ever grateful for that. Please share. If you think this video will help other people, go ahead and be a healer. Go ahead and share. You don't have to. Only if you want to. Do what's in your heart. Or share what I have said, share it with others with passion, with compassion, and go ahead and spread the love, because that is our purpose here. So let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. It's so much needed. Know that you're powerful when you're in the knowing. When you have God, the Ascendant Masters, the angels, and archangels behind you, you're powerful. There's no stopping you. So know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. So until next time, hugs, kisses, loves, hugs from me to you. And of course, I wish you all namaste. Have a blessed and wonderful evening or day, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.